is strange. Please don't let go. Sleep away the pain. Okay. Party time. Party time. It's party time. Everybody's feeling fine because it's party time. Hello, Dragon Ball Z. Eminem Chan commenting. Cyrus. Excuse me. Bushy Boy. Bruce. Knack. Slashing. Juan. Alexis Apple Juice, big fan of apple juice. PL, I think, 02. How'd you get like those fancy things around your name? Phantom Ivy, Black Corvus. Wow, there's a doctor in the chat. Shadow Plays, Drafted, Brandon Porter, Math Key, I think, Thomas. Teriyaki. Yes, we are almost at 40K. I hope we get there before the fake anniversary. That's coming up soon. We're probably just gonna we'll be pretty close, but we won't make it exactly. Sushi Ben, not in the mood. Hey, you finally arrived on time for a fake stream. Even I'm not on time for my streams most of the time. Jason. Why do I sound sick? No, I wouldn't do that. Allow me to clear my throat a little bit. Okay, is this better? I need some rest. No, that's not true. How could you say that about me? That's not true. It's a lie. You know, every stream somebody's like, you sound more tired than usual, but it's just I'm sounding like this. Please don't get burnout. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That'd be crazy. Why would I do that? But to be honest, I'm hearing a lot of weird noises around here. A lot of cracks and pops, a lot of shifts of fabric. It's freaking me out. But that's just the way apartments sound from time to time. I sound like I'm on the verge of dying from exhaustion. Man. I keep up the charade. Is it worth it? Nobody likes it. Candyman movie? You know what? I feel like it's been a year now. Now might be a good transition time to move on from my scratchy ways and bring it up a bit to a more normal register. Although the unfortunate thing about that is that my normal voice doesn't really sound all that good. That's a new Candyman movie. I haven't seen it. I saw a trailer. I didn't know it was out. I don't know. I remember seeing, I think, maybe the third movie at a friend's house, like the beginning of it, and it scared me so bad because I was like 10 that I had nightmares. Probably shouldn't watch horror movies if you're a child. Perfectly salted fries. Absolutely. I would love that. I don't know. Those noises could be ghosts. I don't know, man. I don't understand. It sounds like somebody's moving furniture around. I don't get it. Of course, it could just be people working on the building. But I don't know. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. When someone tells you you look tired, but you always tired, shrugs. Couldn't be me. LOL. Indeed. I don't know. I always look tired, but my glasses actually do a good job of covering it up. I don't even have to wear makeup to hide the bags under my eyes. Just people just assume they're like shadows from my glasses, but when I take them off, I look like a crypt keeper. he was gone. A ghost came. They might have even started a stream. Oh my god, they're streaming on my account? Oh, dude. That's like that, what's that guy's name? Aziz Ansari joke where he's like, wait, I haven't been watching these shows on Netflix. It was a ghost. Blair Witch Project gave me nightmares when I was a kid. Yeah, well, the Blair Witch Project isn't, like, particularly gory, is it? Like, the Candyman movies, at least the one I saw, like, somebody, like, they got, like, stabbed through the stomach in, like, the first 20 minutes. That was upsetting. I don't know why I was so worried, though. The only way the Candyman can get you is if you say his name in a mirror, right? That's how it works? Also, that thing, you know, looking back, probably like the Candyman movie I saw wasn't all that scary. If I recall correctly, the main character was menaced by the Candyman in like a train tunnel, and he showed up with a bunch of bees. It was weird. Watch that episode of Tales from the Crypt where they had Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, I don't. I've never watched like the original Tales from the Crypt. I watched the cartoon. That was kind of weird. It's not gory, but it's more the atmosphere. Plus, I thought it was real. Yeah, that's fair. How many people do you think, like, kids watching it back in the day, like, thought that Marble Hornets was real? They were like, oh man, Slenderman's really haunting this guy. Right, goodbye 02. Okay, I swear that's gonna bug the hell out of me. It sounds like somebody's sweeping. Give me a second. It could be auditory hallucinations, but I gotta tell you, when I get those, it's usually just voices. And not like the voices in your head that tell you to kill kind. They just, you know. You just hear somebody calling your name. You ever get that? Metro 2033, is that the Russian thing? Or they're in Russia? In the metro? Or was it Ukraine? I don't know. Why is this stream lagging on your end? I don't know. We've got a good connection. How's my day? Well, it's all right, Blacklight. I've commissioned some artwork from an artist, and they're drawing it. Looks pretty good so far. I'm hearing it again. Anyway, I'm not just here to talk. I've got a few things to do. I have to make a to-do list. There are so many series that I've done that have no conclusion. We have to finish them. It has to happen. Spoons is such a great artist. She did my profile picture too. Oh, she did? Oh yeah, I can see that. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm glad she's started charging more for her artwork now. Like, I noticed that she updated her commission sheet, and like, yeah, she's charging more, and I'm like, good, because like, I feel like she was like really undercharging for some really good artwork, so that's good. Wrote a bunch of scripts. One of them includes schizophrenia. Ooh, vibes. I don't know. I've never had schizophrenia. I don't know what it's like. I mean, I've definitely had like some paranoid delusions before, but not straight up schizophrenia. I mean, when I was a kid, like, I kept thinking people were watching me through like their eyes in photographs. But that's something I grew out of. I played chess. No, I don't know how to play chess. First piece I commissioned was like $16, and I was like, what? Yeah, seriously. I don't know. I think I don't remember what I paid her for this artwork that we got up here, which is me. No, that's actually me. I don't know. I think I might have paid her a few bucks extra for that because I was like, there's no way it can be this cheap. That's ridiculous. Favorite Icelander, and good news, I'm getting my second vaccination shot tomorrow. Congratulations, Marius, if that is how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the Icelandic language. Want to hear best pickup line? I guess. Don't do anything stupid though. Anyway, there are stories that need to be told. Part ones that need part twos and such. You know what I mean? That doesn't include the Vampire Mistress. I didn't write that, so I can't write a sequel to it. We gotta make a to-do list. I'll bring one up so we can all see it. To-do list. I wish there was just like a website that I could like write a to-do list on, just like with check marks and such. I guess I could just bring up Google Docs, but like that's not as fun. In an alternate timeline, are you real ASMR? On an alternate channel I am, but I haven't updated there in forever. Every time I try to do like my more masculine voice, I'm just like, no, this isn't coming out right. I gotta practice more. Like, I don't know, like, you can like go to classes for that, right? For like voice acting, voice training. I don't know. Sequel to your Disneyland facts. Oh yeah, sequel to Disneyland facts, Universal facts. Although that probably wouldn't be as interesting because Universal is just like, I don't know, like they're just, I wouldn't, like, I don't know, Universal doesn't feel like more, it's not more corporate than Disney because like Disney is like uber corporate, but I don't know, it feels more hollow in a way because they're always like switching stuff out depending on what movies are most popular at the time. Like, Disney has, like, a unified thing of, like, we are Disney. Universal is just, like, we've got all these different movies. They've got a Fast and the Furious ride in the same theme park as a Harry Potter ride. Like, there's no consistent theming. And in between it all is Simpsons Land. I don't get it. I mean, it was fun, but, you know. Part 4 of Rich Girlfriend, that's gotta be on the list. I'm sure what taxes on tipping were like in the US. Right. Wait, I don't think Spoons is in the US though. Oh well. That's why it's called Universal. Ah, fair enough. You've never gone to Universal or Disney. I've been thrice, I think. Once when I was 6, once when I was 12, and once again in 2019. Just before everything went bad. Like, I was in Florida in December of 2019, and then I came back, and that was the last time I did anything interesting. That's probably also the last time I went to a restaurant. to be honest. Because, like, right after that, I started working at night. Planning on reopening Toys R Us. Toys R Us is still open here. I'm in Canada. They never closed. Their puzzle selection sucks. Anyway, I gotta bring up Notepad. There's my Notepad app with the Notepad. There it is. Oh, thank God. It's still in Retron font, which is great. That's really what I prefer. Let me just try to bring that up. Is it a window capture? Add a source for that. Add a source for that. No, not that. Okay. Where should I put this? But now I'm not sure. I don't want to take up the whole screen with that. Hello, Lucifer Morningstar. Mob, ask outfit. What? When did I start to do VA? A year ago. Almost a year ago, on the 19th of July. Anyway, I'm sorry to be taking so long to figure this out. I gotta bring my notepad up on the screen. Get it all worked out. I know. I'll just move myself over here. Perfect. That doesn't look weird at all. Let me just transition that in. Yeah. Vibes. All right. So we must account for everything. The list of things that need to be finished. Going all the way back to 10 months ago. Good Lord. You know what? I did want to finish like a part 2 to the sadistic dragon girl story, so we'll start with that. Part 2 of Realtor Tries to Sell a Haunted House. Yes. Yes. Is the listener the ghost or the person buying it? The listener should be a ghost. Listened to the Dragon one last night. Oh, of course. Taking a peek at the classic. The classics. Okay, now it sounds like somebody's just trying to break into my apartment. I don't know what's going on. The listener was the buyer, but the ghost would be fun. FBI on the doorbell. Oh man, I wish I had a doorbell. Make things a lot easier. Let's see. You know what? I never did really finish the Tsundere AI story. I just kind of bring her back whenever I need somebody to read Wikipedia pages. I don't know. Tsundere AI. What part was I on for that? I'll just say part 3. I really need to organize these better. Oh, and the video game AI tutorial, yeah. Please don't check your closet. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Oh my god. There's so many chairs in here. Never mind. If you can survive in there with all the chairs, you're welcome to stay. I can't survive with all the chairs. Tsundere AI will be part 5. Yes, well, okay, well, in the storyline of it all, Tsundere AI got jealous, then she got a virus. She still hasn't been cured of the virus, so that is part 3 in the timeline. I know it makes no fucking sense. Just roll with it. Rich Girl part 4. I forget the communist series. I can't finish that one. I didn't write it. Okay, what else? We finished the Mothman series, which was just, it was 2 of those. Oh, right. Demon Girlfriend, part 3. Are you only listing the series that you wrote yourself? Yes. I can't finish them if I didn't write them. All right, Vampire Teacher Part 3. You know what, I'm thinking of renaming that to Vampire Professor. Just so nobody gets the wrong idea. They're all like, oh, a teacher? It doesn't take place in high school. It takes place in a post-secondary. I don't know if it's a university or a college. I refuse to do research. Everybody be getting the wrong idea about me. Let's see. You know what? I did want to finish the Tsundere Mermaid. Tsundere Mermaid Part 2. Gotta remember that. Caring for a Stray Echo Part 3. I did not write that, so I cannot write the sequel to it. Oh my god, I'm looking back at all this stuff. I totally forgot about the alien abduction, part 3. We gotta go back to her school. She's a university student, or whatever the alien equivalent of that is. When are you gonna get a VTuber model? Probably never. I mean, altogether, like, that can cost a lot of money to get, like, set up. And not to mention, I'd have to buy a new PC to be able to, like, run that. To be able to run the software without it exploding. What else? Lots of one-shots in here. Very interesting. You know what? If I do end up doing like a full-on sequel month, it might be nice to have part 2 to the meme girlfriend. Meme girlfriend shows you her favorite vines. Or annoying girlfriend. Whatever. You know what I mean. The tutorial AI. We already got that. She's here. Oh, right. On Halloween, I gotta do the, Zombie Girl Part 2 for Halloween. I gotta remember that. She said she was gonna come back a year later. Yandere Star Part 2. I didn't write that, so I cannot do that. All right. Demon Hunter Part 2. That was supposed to be part of a bigger story. You may not believe me, but it's true. Let's see. Oh. YouTuber Yandere Part 2. Definitely doing that as well. I wasn't finished with that. I don't know. Should I do a part 3 to the strange radio host? I didn't write the Centipede Girl. I can't write a part 2. And even if there was a part 2 written by the original writer, I wouldn't do it. They took my end of the video comments very personally. Couldn't do it. Just all around very, very unhappy with my take on their work. So I'd rather just stay clear of them from now on. I mean, it's their right. It's like their scripts. I just don't think we vibe. Should give a list of the ones that you wrote. I can't. That's like, I don't even know which, like, I have 200 videos. I don't have a list of them all. There's so many. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. The radio host one isn't like it doesn't have any urgent plot points, so I'm not going to add that to the list. That one's just kind of like if I feel like messing around and making up shit that I think a radio host might say. Video Game AI Girl Part 3. Yes, that's already on the list. Oh yeah, the Tsundere Pokemon rival. That was supposed to have a part 2. I mean, the only issue is I don't have like an encyclopedic knowledge of how the Pokemon universe works, so I'd probably just have to make it up. And then like some nerds in the comments would just be like, that's not how it goes in Pokemon Red or Blue or whatever the fuck. Raven Superpowers Part 2. Probably not. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Neat Girl Part 4? My god. Damn. Yeah, completely forgot about that. That's on me. Maybe another part to the clown girl? Maybe. I don't know. Dara Dara Girl Adopts a Neko Part 2. That was not written by me. Man. Just like at Max, like I'm super jealous of like his writing skills. Plant Girl Part 2. You know what? That could be fun. I'm not against it. Tsundere Mafia, I didn't write that one. It is funny though, that's how I got started. Man, I should check in on how Gameling's doing. We haven't talked in a while. Arachne Girl helps you face your fears. No, I didn't. I didn't write that one. Illuminati Part 2. No, that one's a one-shot. No way. I think I'm getting kind of close to the end here. Run Sports LGBTU Part 3. Part 3. Did I make a Part 2 without knowing about it? Oh yeah, the village. The village. Right. God. Yeah, I was going somewhere with that. Small Town Part 3. I was going somewhere with that. I was. You know, you ever see those posts on like Tumblr where like everybody's like writers are like, I could finish this work in progress, or I could start a new one. I just keep starting new stories without finishing the old ones. Conspiracy Girlfriend Part 2. People, you remember that? I mean, the story's over. You broke up with her. Why the melon in your fridge tastes salty and gooey. I don't know whose fridge you're looking into, but I do not have that in my fridge. You know what I think? I think I might have gotten them all. Yeah, that looks pretty normal. Oh, and of course, the first one, the most important one that I will have to finish. The Yandere Prevents Harem part. What part am I on? Part 5. Wow. Good shit. The Serious Bodyguard Part 2. Oh, come on. That was like a joke post. Also, I did want to redo the Clumsy Necromancer series, just like, you know, re-record it, maybe. We'll see. If I do end up doing that, it'll all just be in like one part, and I'll figure that out. Yeah. I'll put that down. Clumsy Necromancer remaster. Might also have to like retouch the scripts for that because they were kind of short and bad, but you know, that'll be fine. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna remaster my own audio. It's not even a year old. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. Sorry for getting off topic, but you still take script submissions. I accept commissions. I don't know. I think I don't know. Hold on. Let me check my PayPal account. This isn't like relevant to that, but it is kind of. I don't know how much money I have in there. I should know because I just used it to buy some temporary tattoos on Etsy. That's what I use the money that you guys give me for commissions. Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking for my fake anniversary, I would take down commissions and just do some script submissions for free. I was thinking that, like people don't always have like money to commission something, or maybe they think like, oh, my writing isn't good enough to like commission, like pay somebody to read it for me. But if I like for a month I was like, yo, submit your scripts and I'll read them for free, like, maybe more people would do that and like they'd like doing that. That might be fun. Also, one thing I have to get done with is merch. I wanted to do that for my fake anniversary. I wanted to release the faker shirts. Hello, Max. How am I doing? Well, a lot of people are requesting like sequels to things that you wrote, so good for you. People really like your stuff, Max. That's all I'll say. I have one hell of a job. Well, that's not that bad. I was planning to finish all these eventually. That has to happen. I mean, the sadistic dragon girl wasn't really in the forefront of my mind, but she kidnapped you, and then, I don't know, maybe have a conversation, and then she's like, all right, I'll let you have a little bit of freedom, but I'm not letting you go quite yet. Which ones? You know which ones. The Neko listeners. People want to be cats so bad. And you know what? That's fair, because that art that I told you guys I was commissioning, it's fan art of me, but with cat ears, and I'm doing the nya pose. You know what I mean. It's gonna be so cute. I can't wait to show it to you. I mean, all of them? Yes, all of them. Listen, Max, I don't know how to tell you this, but people like your writing. A long kidnapping story for at least 1 hour so I don't have to switch videos all the time. Last 10 minutes should be sleeping sound so I can fall asleep as well. That's like a pretty big project, there are channels that do that. They upload less frequently, but in greater quality, I guess you could say. Their videos are like a half hour to like an hour long, and I don't know. I've never watched them because I can't really like put that much commitment into an audio, Like I could like sit around for 10 minutes and like imagine myself in another scenario, but like a full hour like committing to like an experience of like anything, like I don't know, that's like watching a movie. That's a serious time commitment. I mean, I'm not against it. Maybe one day I'll get my act together and just I don't know. How do you even keep a conversation going for an hour? So, I don't know. It starts with the kidnapping, then, like, the listener passes out, and then, like, they're just... I don't know. Man, I don't even know how it'd fill an hour. It's a movie, but better. It's a movie, but not a movie, because there's no visuals. There's just a pit crew and a dream. You have to have movements of different environments plus time. Yeah, I mean, how long is the compilation of the Yandere audio is, I think, a half hour long, and that's because I just, like, took a bunch of different audios and put them together, so... maybe I'll do a kidnapping series and then put it into a compilation, and then that'd be an hour long. Escape attempts and punishment to fill time. Okay, that's just like a kink thing, right? You can find better stuff for that on Reddit. Like, there's plenty of those. It's like 45 minutes. Oh, nice. I always wonder if I should put mid-roll ads in it. But then I feel like that would be... Like, I do have, like, breaks in between the parts for, like, title cards, but I feel like putting in ad breaks would, like, defeat the point of having it, you know? I don't know. It would kind of... It's disrupting the art. This is a movie without visuals, an audiobook. That's a different medium. Mid-roll ads on ASMR is yuckers. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Like, even when I have videos, very rarely, that surpass 8 minutes, I'm like, no, I'm not doing a mid-roll ad. Like, that's... Like, people are here to relax, aren't they? Wouldn't mind an owl girl yandere. I mean, vibes, but like... Wait a minute. The owl. Why didn't... Am I crazy? Am I blind right now? I was supposed... I didn't even think of Tsundere Owl Part 3. I don't even know if there's, like, more I could do with that series, but, like, you know. Ever watch Fritz the Cat? No. A Tough Gamer Girlfriend Part 2. I don't think I can do that. I didn't even write a script for the first one. That was all off the top of my head, so I wouldn't know where to go from there. There is no art, there is only capitalism. Oh my god. Urgh. I was reading, like, these Tumblr posts that were like, there should be, like, a universal basic income because it would, like, improve the economy, because when people who are, like, less well off, when they get money, they immediately put it back into the economy by buying things they need, and when you give rich people money, they don't spend it, they just put it into, like, a bank account. But, like, if you... Like, you give $20 to somebody who's broke, that money is immediately going back into the economy. You give $20 to a rich person, it just goes into, like, a fucking bank account, and, like, nothing happens with it. Might branch out and do harpy/bird people. It'd be super different. Change fur to feathery. I mean, vibes. I was thinking of doing, some kind of harpy girl. Hold on, I have that in my notes, don't I? Some kind of bird girl. I know I already did a bird girl, but a different bird girl. The bird girls. Where is it? Oh, right. The idea I had was a half Neko, half harpy girl. So she's got the wings and, like, the bird instincts, but she's also got cat ears. Because that's cute. It was the first X-rated animated film. Eminem, I'm not fucking watching that. Why the fuck would I do that? Would spooning an owl girl just be perfect? I mean, they can turn their head 180 degrees. Yes, but her wings would be in the way. You'd be squishing them. She's got to be the big spoon. Do a dog listener. Maybe. That's a maybe. I talk about a maybe. Oh my god, Shadowcoon, we do not speak of Vampire Mistress Part 4. I didn't write it, I cannot continue it. Of course, the offer is still up. Should playlist ever decide to write Part 4, I'm doing it for free. Your scientists were too occupied with whether or not they could. They didn't stop to think if they should. Oh my god, she's like a science experiment, and, like, the listener is... What would the listener be? I don't know how the listener would get into, like, the secret experiment room. If I say that, like, they're just, like, a janitor in there that's ripping off The Shape of Water. GF that could turn their head all the way around would be so creepy. But it could be kawaii. She could turn her head around and give you a little kiss on the lips. What about meeting up a lonely galaxy? What? What series is that? As you all may have noticed, I love owls. I believe you, I love owls. Have I played Doom? No, I don't like shooter games. Well, first-person shooter games. A centaur girlfriend? My only problem with centaurs is that they're, like, really hard from, like, a physical standpoint. Like their horses are big. Fitting a horse in a house is an even bigger problem. Much like nagas and lamias, like lamias, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. They're huge. Yeah. So I don't know. Most of the naga audios I've heard, like, they just live in a cave. Because that's the only way to account for how huge they are. Just remembered I'm Canadian. Really? I posted a Canada Day audio. It should have been obvious. I even hummed a little bit of our national theme song. Wait, what's it? The national anthem. Fuck it. All national anthems are country theme songs. But then again, all the Hitalia characters have their own theme songs or character songs, so I don't know. Canada is just like the butt of every joke on that show. Canada's OP. She's a bird of prey and you're like, honey, I brought in some field mice for dinner. Comedy gold. Naga GF wants to move in with you, but your apartment is tiny. Oh, hold up. Like, you're convincing her, like, that it's a bad idea for you guys to move in. I'm writing that down. That's actually a good idea. But I'm not gonna be writing it myself until I finish these fucking sequels. Stop giving me new ideas. Okay. Canadian yandere ASMR. That's literally every yandere I've done. I'm thinking of the South Park movie. Well, that sucks for you. I never think of South Park. I didn't watch it when it was super popular, like in the mid-2000s. Because I was a child and my parents didn't let me watch television with swearing in it. Femboy listener. I mean, you could technically be a femboy in, like, most of my audios. You could just be like, yeah, I'm a femboy. If you're a femboy and you're listening to my audios, then you're a femboy listener. I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No, I haven't, but I watched the Angry Video Game Nerd review the video game of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So there's that. All of these yanderes so far are just from Canada, pretty much, unless it's, like, specifically stated otherwise, or it wouldn't make any sense for them to be from Canada. Most of my characters are from Canada. I go researcher plus surprise adoptions, scripts I deemed finished since I can't find a satisfying way to continue them. Look, I know, you're right, but plenty of these, like, Max, your stories are very self-contained. Like, a story with, like, the Neko researcher, like, that's just, like, a slice of life story that, like, it could continue, it could not, and it wouldn't really make a difference. But, like, I specifically set up continuations to these, like the video game tutorial and the rich girl. We haven't even gotten to the gala yet, and these ones maybe not so much, but the vampire professor, that's got to go somewhere, and so does the alien abduction. We haven't made it back to her home planet yet. The YouTuber Yandere has a pretty good setup for part 2, and the neat girl was definitely supposed to have a part 4, and I specifically wrote the small town to be part of a series. Oh my god, I'm just really bad at finishing what I start. Meeting your goth friend in Goth IHOP. Goth IHOP? I've never even been to an IHOP. I don't think we have them here. I don't know how to make more than 3 parts. You know what, dude? Vibes. That was me with, like, all of my part 4s. Oh, man. Because, like, it's the Vampire Mistress part 4, or the Yandere girl kidnaps you, but you're cool with it part 4. That one took forever. At least I finally have an F for F script done. Oh, yeah. I was meaning to ask you about that because, like, 1, F for F, great idea, fabulous. But I was wondering if you'd be okay with me doing a male version of it for real. Like, you know, making it an M for F. Give me a chance to practice talking in a more male register. I'm not great at that. Great, thank you, Max. I know it is a bit of cheating that I do. Like, I'll do, like, I have a deeper voice, and I try to sound like a guy. Like, you gotta, like, speak from, like, deeper in the chest. I don't, let me try this. Hello, I am a guy. No, it doesn't sound right, but, like, I always, like, lower my audio by, like, 2 semitones just to help out a little bit. Seriously. I should work on my breadsword impression. That guy has, like, a nice, like, soft boy voice, but he still sounds like a guy. I want to be able to do that. How do I do the scritching sounds? Oh, I just scratch the microphone cover with my nails. I know it's not like it doesn't sound great, but it's like the best I can do pretty much. So it's like this. Like that. I don't know if you guys can hear that properly. Every guy says, hello, I'm a guy. Hello today. I could try to do like a super deep voice, but it wouldn't sound realistic at all. I tried scratching my hand. Oh, let's see. How does that sound? Is that better? I never really thought of that. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $2. I sound like a girl on the phone. Is that bad? No, man. Like, that totally checks out. Like, you pick up the phone and you're like, mushy mushy. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I've been mistaken for a guy several times. It's not that bad of a deal. It's better? Okay, damn it. I should have been doing that. I'm an idiot. Or I could try scratching my head. Hold up. Does that sound better? I mean, it sounds alright to me, but it's being filtered through my head. Customer service voice, everyone calls me ma'am. Oh, vibes. Yeah, forced into being a femboy. Assigned femboy at birth. Okay, so that does sound nicer. Alright. It's a little bit awkward, like facing my head towards the mic, but yeah. People used to think I was a girl when I played online games and tried to flirt with me. Oh man, they still be doing that, huh? I never had a mic when I played Call of Duty. I just remember getting an audio message from a dude called like Crazy Swoods. I remember him so well. He was like he sent me a message that was like, "Hey girl, you don't got a mic. Can you hear us? You don't got a mic. You're playing with us. You don't got a mic." And I was like, "What?" I just sent back like a text message that was like, "Yeah, I can hear you guys." Like, I wasn't about to go out and buy an Xbox 360 peripheral just to be able to talk with people on fucking Call of Duty. Who cares? If I look hot in a maid outfit, why shouldn't I be a femboy? Reality can be what I want it to be. Vibes. Dude, that's cool. Boys should wear more dresses. I always wanted to wear a maid dress for some reason. Yeah, the reason is because they look cute. I don't know. Well, personally, I probably wouldn't wear one because I don't particularly enjoy wearing dresses because I find them a bit uncomfortable, but you know, whatever. Kind of want a sundress. I've never had one of those. They look nice, though. My friend did my makeup the other day and it got like 70,000 views on TikTok because I look like a girl. Oh, okay. So they were like doing makeup to make you look like a girl, or like people thought you were a girl getting your makeup done. And I dress like King Henry, I suppose, but it would probably be really expensive. I do want a dress and I don't remember why. That's okay. I own plenty of dresses that I don't remember why. At least 3 of them. Friend did a skit for his final and had me play the female lead and wear a dress. Nice. I remember referencing a sundress in the Neko Research Radio. I had no idea what it looked like. I just knew it was a thing that existed. But, well, you know what? Fair enough. I mean, people like sundresses. They're just like, they're long, flowy dresses that are usually in bright colors, I think. Let me look up a sundress. Sundress. Yeah, that's basically it. They're just, they look like long dresses that, like, have short sleeves. Like, either short sleeves or they're, like, tank top style dresses. I mean, that's pretty fabulous. They usually have a floral print. For some reason, when I think of sundress in my head, I'm like, oh, floral print. Probably yellow. I don't know. What do you need to cosplay fake? Well, I mean, it's easy. It's easy. You can see me right here. You just need a hoodie, a black one, but you can switch it up a little bit if you want to. A shirt that is preferably striped. Like, it doesn't have to be striped, but it should probably be striped because I like striped shirts. And you need pants. Really doesn't, like, blue or black pants. Like, they don't have to be jeans. They can be sweatpants if you want. And shoes that might be blue. They don't have to be blue, but they can be blue. You need a purple wig and then glasses, and that's all you need. The glasses might also have to be blue. Does your family know what you do? Yes, but they don't watch my videos. Like, my parents were like, okay, you're doing audio role plays? Like, what does that mean? And I kind of explained it vaguely, and they sort of know what I'm doing, and yeah. They're like, all right, I don't really get why anyone would want to watch this, but it's making you, like, extra money every month, so we will support you. You know, like, there were other people, I don't remember who it was, but, it was someone in, Like the voice actor chat room that I was in. He was like, my parents don't want me doing like audio role plays anymore. They found out about it because like, I don't know, some like ex-friends of his like ratted on him. It was really like a dramatic situation. And he was like, my parents don't want me doing it anymore. But he was 19. Like, yeah, he still lives with them, but he's legally an adult. Like, they can't stop him. It's expensive while cosplay as Faniva. I mean, sure. If you can afford the... She has horns, right? Can you afford horns? Does she have horns? I always forget. She has a tail, I know that. I feel like furry cosplay is a lot more expensive. Do you have like extra horns just hanging around? Purple wigs aren't that expensive. Actually, they might be, I don't know. My mom knows I write scripts. I haven't told her what I write about. I call them comfort audios. That is what they are, yes. You're not lying. I like blue. No, I like purple. I just happen, like, blue goes well with purple. It just so happens to be that way. Even at 19, his parents probably still pay for his phone line and stuff, so he still has stuff to lose. I mean, true. But, like, at the same time, fuck that. He's an adult. Of course, it wasn't, like, both of his parents. I think, like, one of his parents was, like, okay with it, but the other was like, I absolutely do not want this going down. I don't know. You don't have extra horns? I'm sorry, I don't. I should really prepare more. But then the pandemic happened, and it's just impossible to get horns anywhere. I'm gonna try to explain what a catboy is. You can get kicked out at 19. I mean, fair. But it didn't really seem like his parents were gonna kick him out over the whole thing. They just didn't want him doing it. From what I hear, it's either the parents or significant other that causes people to stop doing audios in that context. Yeah. Like, I understand the parents, because, like, parents are old. They don't understand new things. But the SO thing, it's like, yeah, if they were doing something like having an OnlyFans, like, maybe you'd be like, yeah, I kind of don't want to, like, date someone with an OnlyFans. But when, like, it's just audios, it's like acting. It's like, it is acting. It's like if you were dating someone who plays, like, the romantic lead in a popular TV show, like, asking them to quit doing that because, like, you don't like that other people are, like, romantically interested in them it's silly. It's acting. It's playing a role. You know what, Eminem-chan? You're getting really annoying. Knock it off with the weird shit, okay? I have a room just for horns and horn activities. What are horn activities? I don't know. Horn activities, yes. Well, you know, like, those, like, deer. Male deer. They hit each other. They run into each other with their horns. Oh yeah, did anybody else hear about a deer wasting syndrome or degradation syndrome? I don't know. It's like a brain thing that makes deer act fucking crazy. It's really scary. Part 2 of the Cuddling the Wolf Girl and Neko listener. Well, there you have it. See, Max, everybody wants to see you write sequels, and they want to see me write sequels. My significant other had an OnlyFans. I would support them. Let's get this bread, babe. You did hear about that. Okay, yeah. Zombie deers. That's right, zombie deer syndrome. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that in a Tumblr post. It's spooky. Those are called antlers. Okay, but they're kind of like horns. Don't tell anyone I'm here or why I'm here. I do love your content, though. Yeah. Like, in regards to the whole, like, OnlyFans thing, like, I don't know. Did you hear that, like, OnlyFans is, like, trying to move towards, like, a safe for work thing? And I'm just like, who the fuck, like, people selling their nudes, like, built the backbone of OnlyFans, and now that, like, OnlyFans is a well-known name, they wanna turn their back on the people that made them and, like, switch over to safe for work content, which makes no sense. Like, people, like, they're like, oh, people will sell workout videos and cooking videos on our platform, and it's just like, no, that's not why anyone goes there. Like, fuck off. Like, it's slowly becoming a problem where there are no more adult spaces left online. They're just like, they're trying to push, like, all the sex workers out, which is bullshit. Because people do want to pay for those things, and there should be a space where they're allowed to do that. If OnlyFans did that, it would just be Patreon? Really? You're not allowed to sell nudes on Patreon? What the fuck? What is the point? You're allowed to sell not safe for work audios on Patreon. I know you can. If I were an M&M, what color would I be? Purple. They have purple M&Ms. It's like your average and confusing business tend to tear themselves down on purpose for some odd reason. Yeah, at least with Tumblr, like, I understand the porn ban because they were just trying to get back on the iOS, like, App Store, but besides that, no. It's the equivalent of a not safe for work artist doing safe for work artwork, yeah. Someone who works in brand marketing, that sounds like a bad idea for OnlyFans. Yeah, OnlyFans, like, is known as the place where you go to buy nudes. I don't know if there's purple M&Ms. There might be. All M&Ms taste the same. That's right, they do. That's true. M&M, what the fuck are you talking about? You know there are, like, men on OnlyFans, right? What the fuck? Dude, can you sit this one out for a little bit? Like, what the fuck? He's doing audio where the listener is an M&M. No, that's not happening. What the fuck? All Skittles taste the same. I wouldn't know. I don't eat Skittles. OnlyFans grocery for hot nude fruits. Oh yeah, man. Follow my OnlyFans for peeled fruits. Just like peeled oranges. Yeah. All Fruit Loops taste the same. Yeah, probably. ASMR about Oktoberfest. I don't even know what that is. Like, I've heard of it, but I don't know what they do there. For some reason, the weather's been really weird around here lately. A high school confession script. The one you did was pretty lit, to be honest. Oh, which one was that? A high school confession script. I don't know, man. I don't like to do a lot of high school based audios because, you know, that'd be weird. I'm not in high school. You drink bear? Oh no, you drink bears? They're innocent. It's where people get drunk. Okay. So that could just be like any party or like festival. When did I do a high school confession script? I don't remember that. Your crush confesses her feelings. Fuck, dude. When was that? That's like all the way back. That's in the fucking archives. That wasn't your crush confessor? That wasn't specifically said in high school, was it? Was it? No. Was it? If I recall correctly, I think I wrote that one for somebody. Who did I write that for? I think I might have written that for Biohazard. I don't remember. No, wait, I didn't. That was like a coffee commission. Oh, I wrote like a birthday girlfriend script for Biohazard. I remember that. It kind of felt like it. Okay, vibes. I mean, didn't it just take place in a library? I mentioned periods like school periods. Well, maybe. Cooter Platypus Girlfriend Part 2. Oh man, Femme Perry the Platypus. I can't do that though. Perry the Platypus is ace. It was in a library. I'm gonna see if I can find the script for that. Might not be able to, because like my old scripts did not have titles. I didn't bother to title them. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. The Nervous Crush Confession. I think this is the right one. Oh my god, don't. Oh man, that does sound super pretentious. You're right, Max. I shouldn't have said that. Fashion roleplays are super easy to write. Like, you read enough fanfics, you can do it in your sleep. Yeah. And, like, there's not a lot of variety between them, so they're really not that hard to write. Let's see. There is a reference to an anime schoolgirl. Okay. What if he laughs at me when I tell him I like him? Yeah, he tells his friends and they make fun of me. That is like sort of a high school-esque anxiety. They ended up in some of the same classes, vibes. That is a little bit like high school. You fool, I have 70 alternative accounts. You'll never know my main. So trippy to hear you out of character because you still pause in the same way. Yeah, I know. I don't... Listen, I'm not a professionally trained actor. I know the pausing thing isn't like good voice acting parlance or whatever, but you know. I know my friend also listens to you. Oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, that's cool, because I would never think to admit to my friends that I'm listening to roleplay audios. I would never tell anybody. You gonna take a nap? Good, do that. Wait a minute, is that a different account? I didn't ban your original account, I just put you in timeout. You could do 5-second pauses consistently to wait for the listener to respond. Really? Like 5 seconds? I feel like 1 second is long enough, but maybe I'm wrong. Doofenshmirtz confesses to you and reveals his new honeymoon and hater, but Perry destroys it mid-speech. I would, but I could never do a Doofenshmirtz voice. I would be terrible at it. Like, you speedrun scripts. I know, I speak too fast. And every time I try to slow down, it doesn't sound right, so I just end up talking faster. Listen, I'm not good at acting. I just do a lot of it. I know. Please, give me notes. Give me criticisms. I need them to improve. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. Plan on writing a tsundere script? Any tips? P.S. Why I feel you could voice one. What's a tsundere? Is that like a misspelling of tsundere? Or no? Because legitimately it could be a different type of dere that I'm unfamiliar with. Tsundere refers to a character who is very sad and depressed. Oh, okay. I don't know if I could give you any tips on that because I've never written a character like that. So, like, what's the deal? Like, they're sad and depressed, but then when they fall in love, they're not anymore? Man, I don't know. Just, like, a depressed character, like, feels like the world is bleak, and then, like, yo, this person that they like shows up and everything feels, like, better. I don't know. And the listener keeps repeating what the listener says back. When oh, okay. Yeah, when they keep repeating it. I do try to avoid that, but sometimes, like, it's kind of unavoidable. Just, like, don't do it too much. Like, there have been scripts where I've read where every other sentence is the reader or, like, the voice actor, like, saying back, like, the sentence that the listener just said, and I was like, wow, this is really irritating. Get rid of the iconic pauses. I don't like what. Like, when you say pauses, are you, like, talking about, like, my response pauses or, like, the pauses in the middle of sentences? Okay, you know what? Like, I'm reading the Nervous Crush confession script, and it could go either way. It could either be in high school or in college. Either way. In terms of criticism, I would point out an audio done by Kasumi VA. Yeah, Wolf Girl roommate drags you to bed. Okay, like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, pauses after lines for the listener to respond. After thinking about it, I think doing consistently slightly too long feels better than if it's too short. Well, like, what are you saying? Are you saying minor? Stop fucking texting me. I'm in the middle of something. So, like, I am genuinely trying to improve here, so, like, my pauses you think are too short, because that tracks. But if I make my pauses longer, then I'll have to make my scene transition pauses longer too, and they're already like 3 seconds long. playing Celeste and having fun. Nice. I'm playing Hades. According to a website, they try to cure their depression but keeps failing. It's sometimes hilarious. Sometimes. Wow, that doesn't sound hilarious. That sounds like really sad. I do go line to line pretty fast. Okay, but like the way I'm reading the lines, that's also too fast, probably. Okay, so like you like the pauses in the middle of sentences. Okay, tracks. So I don't know. What if I look at one of my old scripts? Like let's look at the nervous crush confession. If I was reading this today, let's pick a random line. I counted myself lucky that I ended up in some of the same classes as him. Maybe that's good enough. See, that's too fast. Let's try it slower. I counted myself lucky that I ended up in some of the same classes as him. Maybe that's good enough. I don't know what the problem is here. Like, for some reason, I just talk too fast. How do people talk slowly? How do they say the words slowly? Audio in terms of, like, listen to it plus the pacing of the pauses. Right. Well, from line to line, if there's, like, no response in between them from the listener, I usually just go with, like, the length of a breath, you know? Like, I'll say a line, take a breath, then say the next line. And that's how quickly it goes. So, I don't know. Just don't say them fast. Thanks. Okay, so you like the ellipses style of pausing. That line does have an ellipses written into it, so vibes. When I write scripts, I imagine like a whole 15-second pause for the response. I feel like that might be a bit too long. Like, I don't know. I'll admit it's like, I don't really pay attention to how long the response times are in other people's audios. I might have to do that. I know there are some people where you can tell that it's definitely too short, but I never really think about if they're too long. Specifically the listener responses. Well, yeah, I guess I should make them a bit longer. I know in my earlier videos, like, they were only like half a second long and they were way too short. That is something I will be re-editing in the Clumsy Necromancer remaster. I'm gonna fix that. Might be closer to 3 seconds. You're right, and that's probably a good idea. Oh, thank you, Kami Tenshi, for the £5. I literally enjoyed the Omnipotent Goddess ASMR. I truly believe there's limitless possibilities where the story could go. If you opt to do part 2, then cool. I mean, I guess, but omnipotent characters, like, they're kind of hard to write because they can do anything, and therefore, like, what are they gonna do? Like, there's no stakes. But I'm glad you enjoyed the audio. 5 seconds fits a good time span for most people's attention. Somewhere around 3 to 5. Okay. This is something that I've only found once or twice on YouTube that I really like, which I've listened to multiple times. It's when there's a script usually taking place before sleep and the whole breathing sleep ASMR for a decent amount of time. Yeah, I mean, that tracks. I'm not sure how many people like listening to breathing, but I've done breathing audios, technically. Point to the audio done by Kasumi VA in terms of what I mean. So, like, Kasumi, like, has longer pauses then. Is that what you mean? Like, I would assume that's, like, a very slow, sort of, sedate audio, based on the title. Omni-God meets an interesting individual may make for part 2. Audio where you tell the listener to drink more water. Yeah, stay hydrated, hoes. Omnipotent beings are able to create their own stories, I guess. You're pro-breathing. Okay. That's like Imagine Dragons breathing in the chemicals. Yeah. How many people do that breathing noise when they sing along to that song? This New Yours plus hers and knows. Yeah, fine. You know what? I'll listen to it right now. I hope I don't get a copyright claim from her. This is for educational purposes only. See, she's already winning, because it seems like she has original artwork. Okay. I don't have headphones in. Let's just listen to this.
Hey, that's not that bad. You said there would be a massive curve on it, right? That was with the...
Okay, that was like 5 seconds. I understand what you mean now. Also, she is kicking my ass on views. Way to go with the 100K. There are voice actors out there who are so much stronger than me. I feel like, what is it, like Naruto or whatever? Like, I gotta be strong enough to be the next ASMR Hokage. Try separating the segments onto other lines and scroll through the script. Maybe. Who's the current ASMR Hokage? I don't know. Cardlin Audio? That guy has a lot of subscribers. Because he got started the earliest, I think, but I'm sure there are, like, girl role players with more. I just don't know them. They're so far above us that we don't even, like, know who they are. Gibby ASMR. Or GB? Interesting. GB ASMR. Who could it be? Okay, but that's not like audio role plays. That's like visual role plays. That's a different ball game. 'Cause like that, I mean, it takes more effort, right? Like you have to like do all the video footage, you got to like put makeup on, do your hair, like that's not the same as like audio role plays. She does look fabulous, though. I'll give her that. Dude, that's wholesome? Oh, probably. Well, she's got, like, over 100K. But she hasn't posted in, like, 4 months. Maybe I'm on the wrong channel. Skitty Cat. Let's see. Let's look at my competition. Nah, there are people with more than her. Varunia. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. That tracks. A lot of blonde girls around here. Teacup Audio. Yes, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think I might have the wrong one. That can't be right. Like, unless her channel got, like, taken down or something, because she has less subscribers than me. That's weird. Every single one of them has had issues with YouTube shutting down channels. Again, YouTube just, like, being anti anything not safe for work. I do sympathize, but, like, I really haven't faced those sorts of problems because, you know, safe for work queen over here. I'm not cool enough for not safe for work. The market competition is cutthroat in the ASMR industry. Nod, nod. Look at these stonks. Yeah, man. Well, I don't know. It's not really like... Is it competition? Because, like, I don't know. It's not like one of those things where, like, someone would, like, rather buy a product than buy this other product. It's just like, if people like ASMR roleplays, they'll just be like, sweet, more ASMR roleplays. It's like that holy shit 2 cakes post. Teacup's account got deleted. Okay, that tracks. Yes, I know you've got me covered if I want to do a not safe for work script. I'm not doing it, though. Maybe I'll release it as a Tumblr exclusive. Sweetheart audio. Yeah? Well, I don't know. Maybe she got taken down too because she has less subscribers than me. But she posts every day, so, you know, good for her. Oh my god, she actually uses the community tab. I should do that. One day you will make fake moans. Okay. I think if it's kisses and cuddles, it's safe. Yeah. Just gotta, like, keep it on the down low. I know NSFW work. North, south, feast, west. East? I thought you said weast. Rubyvox. Damn. All these girls with, like, actually fucking creative names. Meanwhile, I'm just, like, fake. I'm fake ASMR. Nice to meet you. Oh, I see. Rubyvox is a VTuber. That's why I can never defeat her. I could always rebrand, but do I want to? It's more fun being like I get to be the odd one out for once. You know, on my old channel, I was just making game reviews. I'm just like one of like a million people also making game reviews, just like in their bedroom. But here, I get to be the weird one. Listening to the Yandere ASMRs for 3 years now. Okay, I'm hearing you out, so, like, what's that about? How'd you come up with fake the name? Well, like, it's fake. It's not real. You know, it wasn't supposed to be a real ASMR channel, so it's fake. After a while, Yandere ASMRs get mundane AF. Same old shit. It's like you know what's gonna happen. So redundant. Okay, I mean, fair, but, like, if that's the case, why are you still listening to them? Who's real ASMR? My brother. To be fair, I don't think anyone else has done a Yandere Grinch audio. Yes. And that reassures me that I have a place in this, topsy-turvy ASMR world. Only the fakest up here. Yes, I'm not rebranding before my merch goes live, because I want to sell the faker shirt. Tell me honestly, if you were going to buy a shirt from me, would you want it to say faker or just fake? Fake on the front, real on the back. I think most of the people will agree with me that most yanderes do not have a backstory. Like, it's so fucking plain. Like, give her a backstory, it contributes so much. I gave one of my yanderes a backstory. She's a writer. And she's such a good writer that people are yanderes for her. Just fake. Maybe I could do both. I'll do both. Fuck it. It's my merch. It's not gonna have any fancy artwork on it or anything. It's just gonna be a shirt that says faker. Ranking the best yandere series. Oh, you have a lot of nerve ranking the best yandere series and not putting mine in there. I'm kidding. You're entitled to your opinion. I've never listened to any of these. I've only listened to male yandere audio role plays. That's on me. Buy the shirt that says fake. Fine. I'm doing both. Why do I smell like a female solid snake on Prozac? Silence. I've already been solid fake. I have a whole video about it. It just says faker in Comic Sans. Nah, not Comic Sans. I wouldn't do that. Fake, but have it look like a Supreme shirt. Ooh, that sounds fun. So yandere has a backstory as to why she is a yandere. I guess I didn't really explain why my yanderes are yanderes. You're an autistic neat girl. Neat? Dude, I have 2 jobs. What about if it says fake, but upon closer inspection, there's an R at the end? I like the registered, like, trademark thing. Do I take script requests? I take script commissions. Although pretty soon I'm probably going to open it up and just be like, you can, like, submit a script and I'll just, like, read it. But you don't get any input on it. Just, like, send it to me and I'll do the best I can. What do I work as? I'm a cleaner. I hope you guys weren't expecting anything glamorous. You probably listen to my voice and you think, oh, that fake, she's probably, like, trading in, like, stocks or something in her day job. No. Never in my life. Open a Patreon. Not yet. Probably not ever. I like the YouTube membership system. Is commission still through PayPal? Yes, it is. It's still through PayPal. You're a cleaner at a restaurant. Nice. Do I draw my own art? No. I steal art, like a bad person would. I mean, I link to the pic crews that I use, but, like, it's not my own art. But, I mean, I did pay for my channel artwork. I paid for my icon, I paid for the channel banner, I paid for the image of me floating. It's totally worth it. And I'm also paying for a picture of me as a cat girl, doing the nya pose. It's gonna be great. How old am I? Old enough to know that you shouldn't reveal your age online. These new kids always, like, they have their cards with, like, here's my age, here's my star sign, here's my triggers that, like, I don't know, man. If anything, Like, yes, I understand, like, DNIs, it's like, I don't like these specific people, please don't talk to me. But, like, don't put your triggers in your card. Like, the last thing you want to do is tell people your weakness right off the bat. Please don't do that. There are people out there on the internet that want to hurt you, and you shouldn't give them the opportunity to do so before they've even met you. Seriously, cards, like, what? Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Late 20s? Yeah, let's go with that. I'm in my 20s. Oh, thank you, get out of my swamp, for becoming a real faker. Hold on, I'll do it in a better voice. Get out of my swamp. Thank you very much. Friend put her trigger thing on her Discord profile and she kept getting those images sent to her. Exactly. Like, even if you're not going out of your way to engage in discourse and get in arguments online, there are trolls out there and people who are assholes who will just, like, see your profile, look at your card, and, like, see your triggers there and just fucking send them to you to be an asshole. People do that. Protect yourself, children. We stand Shrek, we do. Dripping in black makeup? What? I don't even wear makeup. And, like, I know makeup can make you look fabulous. I just hate having it on my face. It's never gonna happen. My face is my face. It's bad enough as it is. I'm not gonna try to alter it or anything. What you see is what you get, and what you don't see is what you don't get. So don't make any assumptions about me. I'll fight you in the street. Which audio am I doing first? The yandere girl. Yes. Yandere prevents your harem part 5. Next up is the popular girl. It's gonna be a bit of a plot twist in this one. It's gonna be like interesting, bit interesting. It's gonna be a bit interesting. Yeah. What I'm hearing is you should put the things you actually like on that card, but list them as triggers. That's probably a bad idea, too. Sorry, I don't wear makeup. I'm too cute for that. How big is this dude's harem? It's 5. 4 including the yandere girl. But it's gone down to 2 because the other 3 they don't like him anymore. Well, them. It's neutral. Whatever. I could have made it a lot easier on myself playing the pronoun game and just made it an F for M, but I decided to do F for A, because fuck it, who cares? People without genders can have yanderes preventing them from having harems, okay? They can do that. Fake fights you in the street at 3 a.m. Yeah. Good boy / good girl is such a crutch for me. I'm not blaming you for that. It is easy to use. I just prefer to have gender neutral audios. Like, if I have to make it like an F for M or F for F, I'm just like, fine, I'll do it, but like I'm not gonna be happy about it. Sometimes it wouldn't make any sense for the listener to be gender neutral. Like, there are certain things that, like, societally you're expected to, like, they mean something different for men and women, so sometimes you just gotta do it, and, like, I understand. Fake punches you to sleep at 5 a.m. Finally, a harem where the protagonist chooses someone. Well, forcefully. Like, they're forced to choose someone. Just like, the yandere eliminates all the competition and then asks you out. Like, yeah, you don't really have much of a choice but to go out with her. Pokemon can only attack you in tall grass. Just get a fucking lawnmower. No, you'll hurt them. Isn't that like GDLC? Yeah. I was thinking of playing the new version that just dropped. Apparently it's like different because it's like a port from consoles, so you don't have to do all the file fuckery to figure stuff out. I don't know. I think of a script involving a two-headed creature. One is the listener and one is the speaker. Ooh. I was thinking like initially you were gonna say like a two-headed like person like that is the speaker, but one's the listener. That might be kind of hard to write. I'll think about it though. Should play DDLC on stream someday. I should. Maybe in October. A less violent yandere simulator that will actually get finished. I've come to the conclusion that the yandere simulator thing is just fucking cursed. Like, there have been people who have tried to, like, take it up and, like, finish a different version of it by themselves, and it always crashes and burns. The entire idea is just fucking cursed. No more of it. It's free on Steam. Like, the new one. The new one is paid. And I want the new one because it's got all the extra stuff. If else, yeah. I haven't been keeping up with the drama on that. Is it, like... I remember back when I was still following it before I found out, like, what a horrible person the dev was. I remember he was saying something like, oh yeah, we'll probably get, like, a Kickstarter started for it in 2019. And I was just like, holy shit, that's so far away. And yeah, it is far away. That was in the fucking past. He never got around to it, did he? Love Letter was promising and Yondev shut them down. Did they, though? Like, I feel like he tried to shut them down, it didn't work, and then they just broke apart because, like, the people working on it were also problematic. Man. Yondev is writing essays on the age of consent now. Still? Oh my god, he's such a creep. Like, what the fuck? Like, listen, I have no problem with somebody, like, creating a story, like, set in the high school realm that he did, you know. It's silly, and, like, it's inappropriate for, like, kids of that age to be, like, getting involved in stuff like that, but whatever. Like, if Danganronpa can exist, a game like Yandere Simulator can also exist. I have no problem with that. Like, it's all fiction, but, like, he's a creep IRL, too, so it really, like, it doesn't really make a difference. Like, it'd be awesome if somebody, like, could just make a fucked up game, but also be, like, a normal person in real life. But no, it had to be fucked up, too. So, that's unfortunate. Way bigger and better games started and finished development in the time his game has been out and still not finished. Oh, you watched that Kappa Kaiju video, too, huh? Yeah, that was fun to listen to while I was cleaning back when the pandemic started. Really wasn't anything to do, so yeah, wasn't much to clean either. Add the fact that he put underage characters in an 18+ game. Yeah, I mean, like, whatever. Like, he could have, I don't know, it wouldn't have made any sense either, but people are saying, like, oh, he could have said it in, like, college with, like, adults and everything. That wouldn't have made sense either, but, like, whatever. I have no problem with a game where horrible shit happens to people that are underage. Because, like, I like Danganronpa. I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I said that, like, having horrible stuff happen to underage characters is like a deal breaker for me. But, you know, he's just, like, a bad person, so it really doesn't matter. Keep your cheesecake protected from anyone by surrounding it with claymores and landmines. They can have the cheesecake. I don't like it. Yandere Chan, a 17-year-old and 18 plus inappropriate game. I mean, technically, I don't know. There was like some text at the beginning, like it's a bit of a cop out. He was like, everybody in this game is of legal age, even if like text in the game says otherwise. It's like, no, that doesn't really mean anything, but appreciate the effort. I have Twitter. No, I don't. I don't have Twitter. My sister keeps telling me to make an Instagram page. But, like, what would I even post there? I don't know, man. When I go to a YouTuber's About page, they rarely ever have an Instagram linked. It says that Yandere Chan is 17 in the wiki. Ah, man. And it would be so easy to make her 18, too, because there are 18-year-olds in high school. Like, whatever. Like, even if, like, it doesn't make sense from, like, a time perspective, like, whatever, just say she repeated a year. Who gives a shit? High schoolers hook up all the time in both fiction and IRL. Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem. Like, I don't know. I don't think we should, like, go after people depicting high schoolers getting up to not safe for work shenanigans when, like, Stephen King exists. Like, look, in it, they were having, like, an orgy in the sewers. Like, I don't, like, honestly, like, people going after, like, smaller creators for creating, like, not safe for work content that happens to involve teenagers, like, you know what, go after the big dogs first, man. Like, not to mention that there are teenagers who want to see that stuff. Like, listen, on those websites, there are so many people lying about being old enough to go on them. So, like, I don't know. I think pretending that teenagers are, like, all, like, non-sexual children is a bit of a mistake because, like, they're not. They do tend to get up to that stuff. I would know. I was a teenager once. Teenagers want to bang. It's true. Just don't be a fucking creep. Like, seriously. Clicks, yes, that I am 18 when I'm actually 12. Also, teens are foolish. Yeah, they are. That's why, like, most yandere characters are teenagers, because if there's anyone that I could believe murdering someone else over a boyfriend, it's teenage girls. Absolutely. Expecting a teenager to not want to do stuff is like expecting a cat to be okay in water. When messed up art actually reflects the person, it can turn out great or can be absolutely fucking cringe. Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan. I don't know how Attack on Titan ended, but, like, I don't know, Game of Thrones, like, that story isn't, like, properly told. Like, the TV show was, like, ugh, they botched that. Puts my birth year as 1789 just to be safe. Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of people who make, like, messed up artwork and, like, they're still, like, a normal person at the end of the day. But when somebody makes messed up artwork and they're also actually a messed up person, that gets talked about more than, like, probably, like, most artists that can, like, create something that's, like, fucked up but, like, still be a good person at the end of the day. Like, just because you want to see it in fiction doesn't mean you want to see it in real life, you know? Like, a lot of people these days are, like, really stuck on equating, like, fiction and reality. They're like, fiction affects reality, but, like, it's not a one-to-one, you know? It's complicated. There's more factors at play. Yeah, yanderes are not cool outside of fiction. Like, when your average person on Tumblr is like, hey, I want to date a yandere, they're talking like in a fantasy like idea. They don't literally want to do that. I'm glad things are going well for you, Max. Good job with the antipsychotics. Heard about the singer Gigi Elaine? No. No, I don't know who that is. They're not cool, they're illegal. What's not cool? Yanderes? Yeah, I mean, IRL, there's no such thing as a yandere. A yandere is not a real thing. That's just like a murderer. Or a stalker. You know, there are plenty of stalkers and... What the fuck? For some reason I keep getting no data warnings. Weird. Lag. Okay, that was weird. I didn't go offline or anything, did I? That's bizarre. Well, this usually happens around the 2-hour mark. Spooky. Nobody knew what to expect. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. That's why I don't like grimdark, dark type of genres. They're great, but man, does it hit too close to reality. Yeah, dude, I don't read grimdark. I don't, like... If a story is, like, too serious or depressing, I just avoid it entirely. I prefer more lighthearted media. That's why, like, most of my audios have happy endings. Like, even, like, the yandere ones. Like, you know... It was mostly, like, the listener is kind of okay with the yandere, because, like, if it ends too bleakly, then I'm gonna be unhappy. But that's a personal preference. There are people who make audio roleplays with, like, bad endings. There are people who make audio roleplays with, like, that end with the death of the listener, and they're, like, totally normal. They're just writing stuff that they want to see. It's called acting. A dare girl. Well, a dare girl is just a girl who's, like, kind of happy-go-lucky and is in love with you. Like, that can be just a regular person. Like, yeah, like, I would say when I was dating someone, I was a dare girl. Because I was, like, really happy to be in love. That's pretty normal. Lighthearted is always the best. You're listening to them to skip over reality after all. Yes. Asado dairy audio. See, that's the problem. I don't know how to write sadistic characters. They make me a bit uncomfortable. Mother Macabre, she does listener death audio all the time. Yeah. Only one person died in your yandere series, and it was another yandere. How many dares are there? Oh, infinite. I remember once reading like a piece about a character from a free Iwatobi swim club, and they literally called him like a water dare, because like he's cold and emotionless except when he's swimming. That was fucking nuts. Like, that's definitely not like a traditionally known dare, but like they said that. Daily reminder, VorTubers are a thing and it's an accepted fetish. Accepted, in quotes, it's a fetish. Most people are like, no, don't talk about vor with me. Like, it's more of a meme than anything. There's a high demand, it's always M for F audios. Well, I mean, not to gender stereotype or anything, but when it comes to sadism, men are more known for that than women. Like, it's more of like a male known thing. Not to stereotype, but like that's the stereotype. 12 types of dairy, and those are just the common ones. I don't know. There are three, like the main three that everybody knows is tsundere. Tsundere is the best known one. Then there's yandere, and then there's dere. People know those ones the best. After that, there's like kudere and oji dere, hime dere, Sato dere, obviously, that's one. Sigma dere teaches you about stocks and Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, you know what? Let's finish this off by let's finish this stream off by me reading the dere types. Dere types. Let's do a list. Category, dere, the dere types wiki. Fuck me, there's so many of these. Okay. There's different categories. Oh, Bakadere, I forgot that one. What the fuck is this advertisement? Get out of here. Bochandere, which I guess is just like a rich guy. Bodere, Byokedere, Dandere, I did forget that one. Darudere, Dere, Dorodere, Godere, which I don't know what that is. Hajidere, Himedere, Hinedere, Hiyakasudere, Kamidere, Kanedere, Kekondere, Kichidere, Kitikudere. What? I don't even think that makes sense in Japanese. Kudere, I already mentioned that. There's a category for lazy. Mayadere, Megadere. What the fuck is a Megadere? You tell me what that is right now. Personality: sweet, loyal, crazy, obsessive, flirtatious, fanboy, fangirl. What the fuck? Wait, are you serious? Also, this page is terribly formatted. A Megadere is basically obsessed with their love interest in a fangirl/fanboy way and won't be afraid to show their love towards them. Okay, so like a dere, but more. Like a yandere without the yan. The meaning of the word is unknown, but it probably comes from the Japanese word magane, meaning glasses. This could be a reference to the heart eyes. There's also a possibility it comes from mega, which is like the English word for like huge. There's no fucking way it means glasses. Shut the fuck up. There's no way. That's gotta mean like big, right? The biggest fucking dere on the block. Nemui dere. Nyan dere. Oh, shut up. Come on. Just like a cat girl subtype? That doesn't count. That does not count. Characters tend to add nyan to their sentences. So it's like a dere, just like acts like a cat. That's fucking made up. Shut up. That's just a dere cat girl. Oji dere, ojo dere. What's the difference between an OG and an ojo? Is that like a gender thing? Personality: loveless, arrogant, snobbish. Wow. Really taking this guy to fucking task. It's a character who wants to be treated like a prince or king by the person he loves, even if he is not actually royalty. So, prince complex, the male equivalent of a hime dere. What's an ojo dere then? Ojo dere is like a ladylike... What the okay. That's not even close to what I thought it was. Not to be confused with oji dere or hime dere, a more gentle and calm type of dere, acting ladylike or even like a true princess before others. Okay, so just like... They're just really polite. I don't... Like, what the fuck? Popular dere combinations. I mean, that's just like character writing. Sato dere. Oh, shundere. There it is. Tsundere, that's the big one. Undere. Unofficial dere types. Yada dere. Utsu dere. What the fuck? What the hell is a yada dere? I gotta know. Drunk, happy, uninhibited for the most. Oh, so it's just a dere that drinks a lot? It's derived from yada, meaning drunk or intoxicated. Yada deres is a character that is noteworthy for the constant drinking of alcohol. They're rarely seen without some form of alcohol in their hands. It is very rare that they'll be sober. Okay, so the alcoholism dere? What the fuck? What the heck is an utsudere? I gotta know. Okay, so that's just violent, I guess? No, wait, I clicked the wrong thing. An utsudere. Oh, another depressed one. Oh, great, suicidal is in the personality traits. Also, this website is formatted terribly. Not to be confused with shundere. An utsudere refers to a character who is often sad and depressed. They are not as often sad as shunderes, but they are still very similar. Utsuderes have a good reason to be sad and depressed, while shunderes are depressed from the start by their gloomy personality and aura. Okay, so an utsudere is depressed because of circumstances. A shundere is depressed because that's their character archetype. Vibes. Makes no fucking sense. Okay. And this one is really confusing. An undere. Passive, agreeable, clingy, nice, loyal, attractive, serving, foolish, indecisive, cowardly, selfish, fake. Oh my god. An undere refers to a character who says yes to basically everything the one they love says and follows everything they told them to do. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, un is Japanese for yes. It's like one of the ways you say yes in Japanese. So basically, like, you know, like, problem, like, unhealthy relationship dere? The yes dere. What is the unofficial dere types? I have to read this. This page is made to create fan-made dere types that don't exist, created by any user in the wiki, including fan-made variations, combinations, and gires. Oh, right, gires. What the fuck is a gire, anyway? Like, that's their character archetype, but they're not in love? That's what it was? Am I right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. Please put them in alphabetical order. Ido dere. A dere type who is a popular and famous idol. A eye patch dere. Are characters that wear an eye patch. Oh man, this is amazing. As opposed to traditionally official deres. Well, they don't get their own wiki pages. Okay, Akuma dere. An Akuma dere is a character with a demon/devil complex. They're like kami deres, but instead of a god, they think they're a demon lord. Oh man. Okay, Akuma gire. Okay, that's like people with demon complexes, but they hurt people. Demon complex like Akuma dere minus the love, fond of killing. That's amazing. Okay. Amai dere. Amai dere is a character who likes to eat sweets. Right, amai means sweet in Japanese, so yeah, amai dere. They like to eat sweet stuff. Aisukurimu dere. Characters who love ice cream. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. This is just food related. Donatsudere. Characters who love donuts. So, Aoi from Danganronpa, she counts as one. Keiki dere, a character who loves cakes. Oh my god. Amai gire. That one doesn't have a description, but I assume it's just like somebody who's like evil, but they like sweets. Like, what the fuck? Anzendenidere. That one's not going to catch on because it's too long. It's a character that feels insecure about liking someone. Oh, okay. Atashi Atashi Taro Dere, male version of a Boku Kodere, a male character that is seen as effeminate. Okay. A Bandere. A Bandere is a character who acts bossy. Alright. I think we already have one of those in like Hime Dere. Aisukurimu Dere is so me. Hashtag no shame. Thank you for the $5, Brandon. Oh man. Battle Undere. A Battle Undere is a dere type who dresses like an ancient / legendary, magical or mythical people who battle / fight people when there's war happening, but at the same time they are love struck because of the dere side. Battle Undere. Oh, you just got your second COVID shot? Congratulations. That's great to hear. Man, I can't read through all of this. Maybe I should just like make a stream out of reading different dere types and taking notes. Because this list is lengthy. I'm not even past B. Bokuko dere. It's a girl who is the tomboy type. Alright, fair enough. Okay, what is a biri... what the fuck? Bibiri dere, which means a scaredy cat. Okay. Bibiri. Wait, that's spelt wrong in the Japanese, though. It's spelled hibiri in hiragana. What the fuck? I don't understand. Did you see Date Alive or Not? I don't know what that is. I think the list in a community post or something. I want to read it. Hold up. Yeah, I think I could spend like an entire stream just fucking reading these dere types. I think I want to do that now. Hold up, I'll link it in the chat. Yeah, this website is like really poorly formatted on mobile, but whatever. There's so many of these. Here, you guys can read that if you'd prefer. Hit dere and cute assassins. I don't know, like Borodere. A Borodere is a person of good heart who lives in poor conditions. Boro means tattered. What the fuck? Is it like a wooby? What the? A Buredere is a character that uses lots of swear words. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. That's crazy. How to contact me? I don't know. Email me? Send me a message on Tumblr? Anyway. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna be doing the next live stream. I'm just gonna be reading that page. That's hilarious. Okay. But for now, I've been here for too long. I've gotta get out. I gotta work tonight. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. So as we're all clear, this is the list for all those different parts that are coming up soon. I'm gonna finish them pretty soon. No more one shots outside of like commissions, I guess. I'm gonna be finishing all of my sequels. It's sequel month. We're doing it. You know how like some review shows do like a sequel month? Well, we're doing a sequel month too. Alright. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody who donated and became real fakers. Yeah. So we'll be back next time with the list of unofficial dere types. Because that's going to be fabulous. Yes. Alright. Goodbye.